Libra, welcome into your reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. We are going to be choosing 3 different decks on the table using the pendulum today, which your spirit guides will be using. So they will be choosing 3 different decks. If you want to, you can also join us and choose 3 different decks as well and test your intuition today in this reading. Test your connection with your spiritual team and see if you can choose 3 out of 3. We are also going to be allowing them to choose their deck. So that means that every single zodiac sign that I do a reading for, they have their own set of decks. So Libra, you're going to have your own unique reading set up for you. So I have got timestamps below. If you wish to jump ahead and go straight into the information, you can do so, and you can go straight into the reading part of it. But if you want to join me and we do the selection part of the reading, please let's do that. It will be so fun. So let's get in here. Call in your spiritual guides. Cleanse the decks. And let's see which decks we are working with today. So I'm using the Kyanite with angels and ancestors. And I'm using Dragon's Blood together with Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Okay. And then we have Keepers of the Hidden Realms with the Citrine. Okay. And we've got Spirit Animal Oracle appropriately with a Rose Quartz. Perfect one to match with spirit animals. And then we have got Tiger's Eye with the Keepers of the Light. And we have got the beautiful Amethyst going nicely with the purple in Sacred Traveler Oracle. And last but not least, we've got Reiterated Quartz. And that is with Moonology. So let's get in here and see which ones is your spirit guides going to choose. I'm going to take you through a little breathing just for less than a minute, just to activate your energy, just to connect you to your spiritual team and welcome them in. And also it may help you to choose if you are uncertain which decks to go for. So let's do it quickly. We're just going to take the first deep breath in. And at the top of your breath, please hold it for a few seconds. And release your breath. Second deep breath in. And at the top of your breath, imagine a very bright white light that emanates out of your chakra. That is your energy. Release your breath. Third deep breath in. At the top of your breath, I now welcome and call in your spiritual team. I ask them to guide and help you during this time, and I ask that you connect with them in an open and clear manner. So let's see. It's winter, excuse me guys. Let's have a look and see exactly which decks your spiritual teams are working with, and let's see how many of them are matching with that you have chosen. Let's have a look, Libra. Let's see, for the first deck for Libra, where do we need to go at this time? I need to redo that. You see I lifted my arm off the table. Okay, so let's go. For the first deck for Libra, where is the deck that we need to see information that needs to be revealed to Libra at this time? So let's see where we are going. It is Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, so let's get the second deck for Libra. And remember, Libra, my readings are timeless, so whenever you receive it, you're meant to get the message. Time and space does not exist in the spiritual world. Okay, so let's have a look and see what is going on here. We are moving to Sacred Traveler Oracle. This is an interesting combination. So let's see the third and last deck for Libra. Which deck is going to be chosen to reveal the information you need to receive? And remember, Libra, share, like the video, share with somebody who is Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising, so that you guys can get the extra reading this time as a bonus. Okay, so we are moving to the Keepers of the Light for you. Let's get into this. So we've got Spirit Animal Oracle, we have got Sacred Traveler of the Heart, and we have got the Keepers of the Light. I'm first going to move my crystals right out of the way. Comment below and let me know how many you get right. People are literally doing this like every week, and it's like every week they'll be like, there's 2 out of 3, or I've got 3 out of 3, or the first time I've got 3 out of 3. And it's absolutely wonderful to see this game that's getting played with your own spiritual team. And I can tell you from my own experience and what I'm picking up from them, they are absolutely loving this, especially like ancestral energy that I'm picking up coming a lot into the readings. I feel like they are absolutely loving this connection with you and this back and forth energy that is taking place. So let's get in here and have a look and see, Libra, what is it that we need to know right now with regards to what's going on in your world? So let's have a look and see. What do we need to know? Show me clearly what it is I need to know. Let me hear clearly what it is I need to hear. Wow, a vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Immediately when I turned that and I saw the vulture spirit, nothing is wasted, I feel like there is something that you feel that you did, or a person that you were with, or somebody that you were around, that you felt that whatever you did or the time that you spent doing this, that it was a waste of your time. That maybe a skill that you went out there and learned, or maybe something that you had put your effort into was a waste of time. So this is very curious to come up here. It says nothing is wasted. So actually that is the first time I've ever drawn that card out. So I'm really curious to see what else will come through for you. I feel like they're saying no experience that you've had was a mistake. No, you know, something that you attempted to do, or a relationship that you got into, a friendship that you had that didn't work out, or the effort that you had put into something was a waste of time. Even if that did not work out for you, it does not mean that it didn't, you didn't benefit in some way from it, okay? Experience is not sometimes by a specific subject. Experience is taken on as a whole in the energy field, and sometimes that is what creates the wisdom in you. I also feel like I'm hearing Spirit Guide mention, like, how can I put it, almost like pessimistic outlook, or maybe feeling as if nothing will ever work out, or feeling as if I know that things don't work out, that kind of feeling like I know this won't work out, or I know that in life things are not fair. So they're kind of like letting you know that that is not true. There are sometimes events that take place. You know, sometimes we want something, to be honest with you, it is not meant for us, okay? And we are truly being protected from it. Sometimes we want something and we think at the time it will make us happy, but actually if we had gone into that, we would have been very bitterly unhappy. So we have to be so careful. Sometimes the things we think that were failures were protecting us. They were guiding us to where we were still meant to be, okay? So what else comes there? Desert passage, trust in the divine plan. Literally what I was just mentioning to you now. I feel like you do feel a bit lost. I feel like you're feeling a little bit lost, especially because you may feel like regret about certain things in your life. For some of you, you may have maybe worked or had a job somewhere, or been in a relationship, depends what's happening with you, and it didn't work out. So because it didn't work out, I felt like you put all your eggs in this basket here. You put all your hopes and your dreams into this happening for you, and it didn't work out, and you feel like it was such a waste. And right now you might be feeling very how can I say, very lost and confused about which direction your life is going to go in. And you may be going, well, if this relationship, this job, this career didn't work out for me, the move that I had made and I thought this was going to be my life, it didn't work out for me, then who am I, and where am I going, and where am I meant to be? So first of all, we're going to cleanse that for you, okay, so that you can find your way lost in the desert. When you don't know who you are and you completely lost your identity, you know, when we are, say, married, or when we have a career, you know, you're somebody, when people ask you, what do? You're like, oh, I do this, I work there. And or you're married, or you're in a relationship, and you know, you mentioned my boyfriend, my husband, my wife, you know, all these kind of things. You become that thing. And sometimes life knows there's more for you that is waiting for you. And I feel like there are times that gets stripped away, and it's almost like you lose who you are. Sometimes they can call it the I'm so enjoying playing with the smoke on this table, so it's making me cough a bit. But anyway, sometimes it can be called going through the dark night of the soul. An energy like this, it's like you're walking through the darkness in the middle of the desert without a map or anything, and you don't really know where you are going and who you are walking there. It is a time where this takes place to reveal the true you. It can be very hard to do. It happens to people, and most people who are on a spiritual journey are some kinds, especially if you're a spiritual person, and they will know about it. You'll hear about the dark night of the soul, or there'll be a time in your journey where you go through a time of the stripping away of who you are, the breaking down of your ego, and that is exactly what could be happening. So you could have had your ego being broken down, removing all forms of who I think I am in this world, to actually reveal who you truly are. Okay, and when you do find yourself in this kind of energy where you're really not sure who you are, where you're meant to be, just understand that you're in the most powerful time of your life. It feels like the most scary time, because in this time you are completely not grounded. You're completely unrooted, and you really don't know where you are, who you are. You lose all your identity, everything. But when you go into that emptiness of not having anything, you truly find the true you. And when that true you emerges, your life will fall into place like you have never seen before. So I want to ring this because this is a root chakra singing bell for you, and a singing bowl. So I want to ring that sound for you, just to help you to be able to ground your energy. All right, so we have got Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Oh yeah, share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. You will not be lost for long. You are going to find your way. And I'm telling you, I feel as if, yes, you do have a gift. I feel as if you are going to be finding out exactly who you are, and you're going to be finding out more about yourself after you've been through this walk through the desert, okay? And you're going to understand more things about yourself here that you have not understood before. You may even be revealing some hidden gifts that you did not know you had before. So I feel like this might be a little bit hard at the moment, but I feel like this process that you are going through and this journey that you are on, nothing has been wasted. I feel like every experience that you had that didn't work out, that was disappointing, that was not okay for you, I feel like it is truly and utterly going to add together in some kind of way that's going to help and aid you in the new person you're going to become. And let's just mention this as well. Sometimes when we go through a hard time, and we go through a breakup, or we lose our identity, especially if we had a heartbreak, okay, or a very serious disappointment, we don't feel like we know who we are, or we feel like we have lost who we are. And we might even say, I miss who I used to be. I miss how I used to feel. And you want that back. You have to let it go. You have to let the old self go, because you're not going to get it back. You cannot be this, especially if you've experienced something maybe serious. So if you've experienced like a traumatic event in your life, it will forever change you. But you are going to become somebody else. And it will be truly more in alignment with your true energy. And this whole journey that you're on here is part of revealing something from inside of you about yourself and your life and who you are. And you will then, because you will be so in alignment with who you are, you will then actually fall into alignment with the whole of the cosmos, with the whole of the universe. And when that takes place, life will move with you very easy. It will become much more easier than what you're experiencing. It's a journey, I know. I can see we've got the Four of Cups coming in here. So fear of the future. I feel like with the whenever I see the Four of Cups, I always feel as if, in the original tarot, we see the person sitting under the tree and they're staring at the Three Cups. And I always feel like, and you see the new cup coming out, you know, the new offer of love, the new offer of life, the new offer of maybe a job or a hope in that cup, whatever that cup means to you. And inspiration, maybe motivation, hope for the future. And I feel like because of past disappointments, that person is sitting with their arms folded, which is a very closed energy, looking at the 3 cups and remembering all this energy of what was wasted. And because there is a new beginning coming in, a new offer coming in, you're so scared to take it because you're afraid if you open your arms and take this new hope, this new beginning, this new start, that it may end the same way. So I really feel like that is an energy that you could be carrying at this moment in time as well. So let's see what else comes up here for you. 3 of, no, it's so close to joy. Oh, beautiful soul. It is so close to joy. Look at that. You got a 4 of cups to the 3 of cups. You know, when you shuffle these cards, you don't quite know how they get like this, but Spirit Guide does. I feel like, you know, you got this disappointment here. And I was telling you the 3 cups, the 4 of cups, represent the past pain. And the 3 of cups coming in shows you that something else is waiting for you. That the 3 cups of disappointment will become the 3 cups of joy and happiness in your life. Of celebration, of being around people who you can be happy with. So this is a good vibe coming in here. Let's see what else will be revealed to you. Queen of Air, absolute clarity. One of my favorite court cards is the Queen of Air or Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords is a lot less in her emotion. So the Queen of Swords could even represent how you are feeling now. I feel like it's a positive energy. I also feel like it's a part of how you're feeling now as well. I feel as if you could be a little bit detached from emotion. It's almost like I'm feeling a numb feeling, or you're feeling like you're going numb. Your heart has gone numb. So you could be thinking a lot about the future and overthinking as well with the Queen of Swords, okay? The Queen of Swords could have also possibly cut somebody out, cut something out as well that was causing her a lot of pain, and she took action. And to do so, she did have to switch off her heart to survive it. Because you could have had your heart very much attached to whatever this is. If it is a person, you could have been very much in love, or if it is a life that you wanted to have for yourself, a dream that you were working on for your own life, and it didn't work out, it hurt you as well. So the Queen of Swords came in to get into the mind, to take your emotion out of the heart, to put yourself into the mind, so that you could do what you needed to do to move forward. I feel like you haven't yet recovered from that kind of energy and that kind of shift. So it's almost as if you're still feeling numb below the neck, you know what I mean? So give it some time, because it is underneath the desert passage, okay? You are going to find a way. So next to that Magician, time to start focusing while you are in the unknown right now, which is represented here by the desert passage. I think it's time to start to focus on what is you would like your new life to be like. What it is that would make you happy. Even though you may not understand really what this gift is that you're going to be able to share with the world. You may not understand what's going to be inspiring you and the love that is coming to you. You don't know where it is, because right now you're in the desert passage. And I feel as if, take it simple. You know, when I was in a time like this, going through dark night of the soul, losing true identity, everything, I didn't know who I was anymore. I was like, okay. So we went on for like almost a year, you know. It was really horrible to wake up in that feeling every day like that. And so I told myself that all I was going to do, when it was really bad and it felt like there was no hope, or you didn't know what to do, I said, I will breathe. Every day I'm going to be a human that breathes. So I will breathe air in and I will breathe air out, because that's what the human body does. And I'm just going to sit up in the background there and, you know, be the observer of the breath. And so I did that for a while. And then I realized that, okay, I need to start figuring out how I can bring the joy in. So I started very simple. So if you don't know who you are, where you're going, what is life all about, why you're here, anything, and you don't have no joy, that's where you start. You start with changing the energy of the joy that lies inside of you. So what you do is look at one tiny thing that can make you just feel either at peace or make you feel a little bit happy. And I think for me, it was my morning cup of coffee, you know. So I would make a morning, I don't drink coffee anymore, but I used to drink quite a lot of coffee, not anymore. So I used to make a morning cup of coffee and then go open the door and just stand there and watch the trees and drink the coffee, watch the sun coming up. And I just, in those moments, it was so peaceful. And so I did that. And then it became like, you know, telling my children, hey, let's get you together this weekend and watch a series on Netflix and just binge watch that and have some fun. So you start looking at little tiny ways of putting the joy in. And that's when the magician inside you really gets born, because that is when you're starting to understand, okay, you know, taking walks makes me happy. Okay, so I'm going to do that, magician. And eventually that is going to start to build a new you, a new person about who you're going to become. So really start looking at what it is that you want to start to see in your life. Even if it's very different from where you currently are, or you don't know how to get there, have understanding about where it is you want to go. Because if you don't know where you're going to go, life doesn't know where to take you. Okay, so while you are walking around here a little bit lost, confused, start to focus on those small things that you think you would like to do, or something that you know, maybe makes you happy. Maybe you want to go take more walks in nature and be like, okay, so I'd like to go take more walks in nature. Then have that in your mind. Start to get it's like build a portfolio for yourself, you know, about what are the things that will make you happy. Make a list, literally write it down, make a list. These things make me happy. Puppies with wet noses, cats that are soft and fluffy, you know. Make a list of everything that makes you happy. Coffee in the morning, and start there, and then start to focus with the manifestation, and you're going to slowly start to see more getting revealed. And then you're going to even start taking directions. Wow, you're reading. You're going to start to take directions in, or actions in the direction of the things that make you happy. And when you look again, slowly but surely, you're going to come out of this desert. Okay, because you got a Wheel of Fortune here. I told you there's something here that you are meant to be doing. You could have a gift that's going to be revealed, could be a spiritual one, because that is Paul the Venetian. Okay, and it says experiencing grace. So you might even be grateful, or you might be experiencing some kind of spiritual enlightenment at this time. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, this was always meant to be your path, in some kind of way or another. Again, we've got divine order coming in here with the Wheel of Fortune. We've got fate, we've got destiny coming in here. I think if you could have a conversation with your higher self, I feel like your higher self is coming into the reading, to be honest with you. I keep on picking up on like you, but you here, you know, you here, not you here. And I keep picking up on this wiser energy coming through, and I feel like it's you. I feel like it's your higher self. So if you don't know, you are here in this body, but it's very complicated. You are here and you are everywhere else as well. Okay, so you're not just here, you are multifaceted. There's an element of you that never left the realm of spirituality, of heaven, whatever you want to call it, the spiritual world. There's a higher self part of you, like a seed, that remained, and you become like the root. So you're rooted into this body, and the seed remains in the spiritual world. And the seed is pure. It is where you come from. And I feel as if this higher self is coming in saying, first of all, I'm sorry to you, because I knew when you came here into the body that you are in, that you were going to take this journey. And I knew you would be there where you are right now. And I feel like for you, Libra, being where you are right now in this like lost kind of dark night of the soul, desert passage kind of feeling, I almost feel as if it is, you don't like it very much, because you do not like to feel unbalanced. You do not like to feel like things are not in order. You know, it's very important for you that life is like this, it's stable. When things start to go a little bit crazy, I think Libra can be feeling at its worst energy. And I also feel like also with Libra, sometimes with your guys' energy, you're very like chilled, you know. So I feel like you like things to go quite smoothly, and all of a sudden it's almost as if you were walking and then you fell off a cliff, and you were just like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm free falling right now. So I feel like it's energy of you needing to get grounded again. So it is coming. There is a time here with regards to that, and I feel like it's coming towards you. I'll see if I can see kind of the timing for you of how long this is going to go on. Be a little bit patient, please. You've got an 8 of Swords. Okay, it is going to maybe go on a little bit longer. Maybe to the 8th month of the year, or 8 weeks. 8 months. It does happen. This is a human experience. Okay, we're not in Disneyland. This is a real thing. The rides are not protected. Okay, if you go down there and you fall, you're gonna fall. Okay, so I feel like you did at one point, and you might feel like you're never getting out of this with the 8 of Swords. You might feel like your life is totally trapped and you're totally stuck and you're never going to escape from what you're experiencing. You will. You are going to, because the Wheel of Fortune lies next to it. Okay, and it's meaning there is timing here where a major unbelievable shift, I feel like, is going to take place for you. And I feel like this is actually very good. This is not wasted either. The time that you are spending walking through this desert passage, being very lost and confused, you're going to understand very well in a couple of months or even years from now. I feel like there's going to be this moment where you really look back and you're going to have clarity like you've never understood before. Yes, it's very close. I do feel like it's not that long now, maybe 8 weeks from now, because you are the Judgment card that came right after the 8 of Swords. I feel like this is very close now. Judgment card, there is a call coming in. Yes, maybe there's a call, literally a call. Maybe you're going to get a phone call, somebody saying you got the job. Maybe you're going to get a phone call from somebody that you're trying to want to hear from. Maybe you're going to be called from your own soul to find your own way and understand very clearly where you are going and who you're going to become, and see yourself begin to unfold. But this is a definite ending to this situation that you are currently in and the way that you are feeling, because you've got karma coming in here. So with the Judgment card, we're looking at karmic energy. So part of this could have been karmic. You could have had to work through it, and it shows me that you are currently nearly through the karma. So you're nearly out of this karmic negative cycle that you've been in, and which has really broken you down. And it's okay. It's okay. In fact, the people who go through this end up going very, very far in life if they understand it. That's the problem. If we don't have spiritual people, unfortunately, witches like me were removed from this planet. Millions, in fact, were wiped out, and it broke the connection between spirit and man and woman, and it's causing a lot of problems. And that connection needs to be rebuilt again, so that we can understand these things that we have completely lost track of, so that when they are happening to us, we understand, oh, this is what's happening to me. Okay, let me see what's going to happen. It's not going to it's the end of my world completely. I'm in such despair. I'm so depressed. You get the information from your spiritual team telling you that this is going to come to an end. Your path has been one to handle karma that you were carrying. You've handled it. You have now released it, and you will be moving into a new life where you will be truly somebody else, truly someone else. Look at that. You are walking away from it. It's so close. I got goosebumps in your reading. Whew. To see the 2 8s coming up here, the 8 of Swords, thinking you are stuck. You are not stuck. Walking away, you could have walked away already from people, from a situation. I do feel like there was some kind of maybe disastrous ending, or some kind of situation that took place here that really took a piece of you, let it go. You let that go. I mean, there's more of you that's going to be revealed, and another person, the true you, that wants to come out, that wants to be revealed into the light. And you may feel like you got broken here, but it wasn't. It was the breaking of you was to reveal what lies inside. Oh, Libra, you make my heart soft. You know what I mean? I want to hug you. You know what I mean? So goodness me, I feel like you are still going to walk away from where you are currently at, and a lot of the, especially emotion that you're carrying, that will be gone. That negative emotions that you're feeling, those emotions like you're feeling so hurt, so much in pain, that will be gone. There is going to be a moment when you look back and go, I don't know the last time I cried myself to sleep. I don't know the last time I felt anxious. You're going to let that go. And when it comes time to let it go, when the call comes in and the shift takes place, don't hold on to it. Truly leave it in the past. We must know how to eliminate our past. If we cannot eliminate the pain that we carry from our body, we will carry it with us into the future and continuously recreate the same sort of situation again and again. So you cannot be your story. Your story is what happened to you. It is not you. Okay, so we've got Messenger of Earth. Yeah, I think this really, truly for me, I feel like, when I see the 2 8s, I feel like saying 8 weeks, 8 months, 1 year, to be honest with you, as you move through this, because we do have a very slow moving energy. But this is small actions that are going to be taking place. Sometimes the actions that are taking place here, they're so small, little movements, little changes. It seems like there's no movement, but there is movement. And this movement is definitely moving you towards stability. It's moving you towards a place where you are strong and stable in your life. Don't also hold on. Don't remain stuck in the story. Please, I feel it in this energy again, because sometimes the Knight of Pentacles can be a little bit of slow moving energy or a bit of a stuck energy. You see it here with the 8 of Swords. Let go of the story. It's not serving you. To hold on to what someone did or what life did or the unfolding circumstances of the past couple of years, and it becomes your story, it becomes who you are, and then nothing else exists. Let that go, because when you really let it go, there's an open space inside of you, and that is when this new energy can come in and this new part of you can be revealed. So let it go. Don't let it be your story. Write a new one. Write a new one. You're reading, and there it begins. The 4 of Wands. There it is. There is your new start. That is the card of celebration. This is the hope that shows up here with the 3 of Water. That not every experience that you're going to have is going to end badly. That you are going to experience emotional joy in your life. The card that we see coming in here is the 1111 card. So especially if whenever I see this 4 of Wands, I always think of a couple of numbers. I always think of the 1111, but I also think of either 222 or 1212 or 2121 or even 2112 or the other way around. The reason being, I feel like it's just, 1111 would be your spiritual team saying, pay attention right now. Pay attention to what is going on around you. Pay attention to your life right now, because a change is coming. A change is coming. And when you see the 1, it signifies the change. When you see the 2 coming in, it signifies you experiencing that change. So you're on the brink of that. This is a part of your life where there's a celebration coming in. That's beautiful. Look at this beautiful reading. I don't even know it. 9 of Cups. Wow, Libra. Yes, you're going to be okay. Emotionally, you got an 8 of Cups here. You're going to let lot of stuff go out of your emotional body. If you're carrying some kind of trauma, for some of you, you're going to let that go. You're going to heal that. If you are perhaps even ending things or moving away from memories, moving away from the past, keeping to move forward, you are truly doing so at your own benefit here, because you are moving into a 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, is such a beautiful energy, because the 9 of Cups usually means you alone are making your happiness. You alone are feeling good. You alone are creating joy. There's nothing that is needed for you to get there. So you don't need somebody to make you feel loved. You are loving yourself. So you don't need that from anyone. You have it. Doesn't mean you won't get it. That's actually when you do get it. The moment you actually find real love is when love lies inside of you. That's when you find it. When love is in here, inside your body, in your heart, in your soul, you will receive that kind of energy back. And you don't need anybody to make you feel happy, because you're feeling happy on your own. That's what the 9 of Cups means. And when you get yourself into that energy, the most potential, most potent energy right there, because that is what, and it's so interesting, the Wheel of Fortune lies right above it. That is what is needed. You're reading. That is what is needed to create positive energy coming back into your world. When you're in total despair, you've got to try to go through it. You've got to go right through it. You cannot just try to run away from it and pretend it's not happening. You've got to walk through the despair, the sadness, the loss, the everything. You've got to go right through it. You've got to cut through it like this and keep going. You can't stop there and camp for the night. No, go. Okay, don't say that would be living in the past. So don't do that, because then you'll recreate it again. You go right through it. The judgment happens. You keep going, you keep letting it go, keep letting it go, keep letting it go, and then changes begin to come in. And that is when the Lovers card comes into your reading. Beautiful Libra, I'm so happy to see this for you. This is Gemini's energy. The Lovers card coming into your reading is the balance we are looking for. It is what I say, I feel like right now it's missing in your world, and I feel like that is the balance that you will be getting back in. The Lovers card also means your path, your alignment, where you're meant to go. It also means love. It also means love. I mean, twice now we got something to mentioning ways of inspiration and love are coming to you. So we do have love at the bottom here. So if you're single, you're a person that's going, wow, I had such a bad breakup, I had such a terrible heartbreak, it's a bad thing happened in my relationship or in my life, or I'm single, I just can't seem to find anything. After this pathway that you go through here, that's not very easy, and you get reborn and rebirth again, you're going to meet this person, because I think your energy field will change. If you want to know what makes people fall in love, think of it this way. For me, it's totally always energy that brings people together. So it's about energy vibration. Okay, so when your energy is vibrating in a specific way and someone else's energy is vibrating in the same way, you become one with them. You can join easily. And so imagine if you meet somebody in a time where you're in the desert passage, when you are not happy, when you are sad, when you don't have love in you, when you don't have happiness in you, when you don't have the feeling of confidence and be good, feeling good, you know. You meet somebody when you yourself are not okay. What are you vibrating at? You're going to vibrate in an energy level that's not what you want. And you're going to attract the same kind of person vibrating that pain that you are vibrating at. And when this person comes in and the two of you meet, yes, you will join, but pain causes more pain, and hurt people hurt other people. So that's what can be maybe why, if you're alone, why it's taking you so long. It's because Spirit Guide is really looking out for you. They want you to be at an energy level where you are here, and when you are there, when you are in the joy alone, that is when you find somebody else to join you there. That's the same as you. And I'll tell you, even if you meet people who want to be with you and they're not this, you won't take them, because they don't vibrate like you. You won't find them attractive anymore. So you won't be wanting to save people. Sometimes we find that people want to save other people. They meet people who need saving. The reason why they do that is because they need saving. So when you need saving, you try to save everybody else. And so you'll get into a relationship or friendships or whatever where people need saving, because you need it. It's in you. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So once you save yourself here, and you get the people who come in who need you to save them, you won't even find them attractive. You're just going to be like, yeah, you're not for me, actually. I'm good. And that's when the universe is going to bring in something beautiful. For those of you that this is not about love, it is about pure alignment in your life. It is about the balance that you love so much showing up in your world. There we go, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. I am so happy if this has helped you in some kind of way. Remember to go check out my Head Rich Healing channel. There's 2 videos up so far. One is about clearing money blockages, and the other one is about completely clearing all the energy in your chakras, which may be pretty good for you at this time, especially because of what I'm picking up on here. And a new one that I'm going to be releasing, that will be today or tomorrow, maybe the same time as this video. It will be about protection. which you might even be interested in as you're moving forward to protect your energy. It's a very short one that you can literally listen to every morning while you're getting ready, and literally protect you throughout your entire day. But otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I'm sending my love to you, and I will see you next time in your reading, Libra. Bye.